And from all indication and all assessment and evaluation, we are yet to apply the right attitude. And if we continue like this, our problem would linger. I am aware that after this video, perhaps a lot of persons are going to come after me, with a lot of criticisms and reasons why they think that we shouldn't say some certain things. But this is our society. Nigeria is our own. And I think the point we are now is the point where if we fail to understand the significance of our own role as individuals towards our development, then it is going to be a bigger problem than what we have already. So I am very much aware that at the end of this video, we are going to face with a lot of criticisms and all that, but it is important that we address some certain issues because of its implication in our society, because of its relevance in our society. Our society is filled with people who understand things differently. People who think that once your thinking pattern is not in line with their own understanding or with the way they think, then it simply means that your thinking pattern is antiquated, it is outdated, therefore you should discard it. It holds no relevance. That is not the case. Our society, looking at the Nigerian society and how much we have been trying to develop, how much we have been trying to take ourselves from that state of undeveloped state to the state where we can be referred to as a developed country. I think there are some attitudinal behavior that is expected of everybody, not just the government alone. Let me not talk too much. I want to ask this question. Please, what is the relevance of BBnaija? Because I've been asking this question a lot of times. I've engaged the young people a lot of times, especially ones who are very much interested in this program. Get me right, I am not against the organizers of this program. I learned that it is someone's business. So I may not be able to come out here to condemn someone's business. I may not be able to come out here and then say some certain things that might degrade someone's business. But I want to understand, what is the relevance of this program? What is the relevance of this program in our society? People who stay awake all night watching this program, people who stay all day watching this program, what do you learn? Has it ever impacted your life in a way that you begin to see our society differently? Has it ever given you idea on ways to move Nigeria forward? Has it ever given you idea on ways to even move yourself as an individual forward? I don't want to talk about the immoral things that go on during this program. I don't want to talk about all the things that the program projects. I don't want to talk about the things that I know that perhaps when I say it here, I might possibly have problem with YouTube or Facebook. But these are some certain things we know that each time you hear about these shows, that is the first that comes to your mind. But each time this program is announced, you see people running helter-skelter just to get in touch with the organizers. During the election, you find out that there are lesser population of the youth engaging in political process that will change the narrative of this country. But there are larger number of youths engaging themselves in BBnaija. Each time I hear the youth say we are the leaders of tomorrow in Nigeria, I laugh. The reason why I laugh is this. In my mind, I do ask this question. Do you think you have actually employed the right attitudinal behavior towards achieving that state of being the leader of tomorrow? I don't mean to sound like Mr. Perfect. I know that that's what most of you are going to call me at the end of this video. But it's quite important that you take note of some certain things. You don't become a leader of tomorrow when you have not acquired the attitude you need to rule or to take over. You need to understand that as a leader, there are certain attitudes, there are certain attributes that you must display before that mantle of leadership is given to you. Today, we are paying more attention to shows like this. We are paying more attention to irrelevant shows like this. Shows that does not bring any kind of promotion, not to your social life, not to your economic life, not to your religious life, nothing. Mind you that these are aspects of yourself that you must not be found wanting before you can be regarded as a leader in the making, or as someone who has the quality or the attitude or the attribute to take over as a leader. During our election, you meet a lot of youth hanging around, doing all sorts of things. When you engage them in discussion, they tell you that we don't have any business with this, that those we are going to vote doesn't know we exist. But you are here voting for someone who is in a particular environment, doing something that has no relevance to our economic growth. It has no relevance to our political growth. It has absolutely no relevance whatsoever. Today we stay in a society where everyone believes that the development of Nigeria is a primary responsibility of the government. We believe that the government should do every single thing to bring about development in Nigeria. Now, this is a wrong mentality. That is one of the things that we are speaking against today. That's one of the things that we are trying to reorient the youth. Because one of the reasons why I am always focusing, one of the major reasons why my focal point is always on the youth is because we are the ones in charge. We are the ones in charge of this society. And if we don't get it right among the youth, it simply means that the problem that we are facing today, the prevailing problem we are facing today will linger and it will transcend to the next generation. When we talk about development, we think that everything should be a responsibility of the government. What about the youth? When we talk about social development, infrastructural development, and the rest of it, what about human resource development? How many times have we taken our time to pay attention to things that develop us individually? Things that will enable us at least gather the knowledge and the attributes and the qualities that are desired for us to take over as youths. If at the point we are, these are the shows that we pay attention to. These are the shows that are, these are the shows that we perceive as relevant enough to have our attention. Then what is our future going to look like? What is the future of Nigeria going to look like? Mind you, I am not against the organizers of this program. They are doing their businesses. The same way everyone comes out every day to do their business, that is also the way they are doing their business. But my problem is, those of you who are clamoring for this business, those of you who keep clamoring for this show, those of you who keep giving relevance to this show, what have you learned? Of what use has it been to you ever since it started? What have you been able to derive from this program? How has it helped your economic life? How has it helped your political life? How has it helped your social life? You just want to watch things about youth who come together and gather and discuss things that has no political implication, has nothing. People who just come together to promote what I am yet to understand. And then we say that this is just one of the ways we escape the realities of being a Nigerian. And this is just one of the ways we make ourselves happy. This is one of the ways we do this and do that. It is something that we really need to look into. If at this point in our lives we are paying such relevance, we are paying attention to such kind of programs, we are paying attention to such kind of irrelevant programs, then there's a problem. And if we don't sort out this problem now that it is if we don't sort out this problem at the incipient stage of it, it might become too explosive for us to handle tomorrow. Therefore, please, the youth, the Nigerian youth, please, even in economy, there's what I call scale of preference. At this point in our life, there should be more programs. There should be things that should be getting our attention, things that will help us build up that antecedent that we need to take over. Are you not aware that one of the reasons why we have not taken over is because we have not shown the right attitude? And I hope you are aware that nobody will be willing to give mantle of leadership to a population of unserious people. I know that at the end of the day, we're going to have a lot of backfire. We're going to get a lot of criticisms for saying what we ought to say that many people are not willing to hear, or many people don't want to hear. But this is a society where I think that it is high time we started saying things that we need to hear, not the things we want to hear. If we really want our society to be the way we have always desired it to be, then I think that it is the right time we started applying the right attitude. And from all indication and all assessment and evaluation, we are yet to apply the right attitude. And if we continue like this, our problem would linger. Please share this video. Share this video. Let every youth, let every Nigerian youth see this video. Let every Nigerian population, let them see this video. React to this video.
Realtim TV, home of entertainment gist.